everybody, it's me, Myra, at Down Home Money, a simple approach to financial freedom. It's Tuesday, here I am, glad to be back with you, and today's topic is something I know a little bit about. I have been in the real estate industry for 30 years. I bought my first house about 30 years ago. So I wanted to just talk to you about the housing market because it is appearing that we are going to be in for the perfect buying opportunity. That's what I like to call it. While other people are calling it a market crash, I'm telling you, get ready, because I built all of my wealth through real estate and I bought most of it in the last crash. And you guys, I want to prepare you. It doesn't happen fast, okay? This happens slowly. I mean, it is a slowly, and then suddenly, here it is. We've got tons of foreclosures, and that's kind of how it happens. The real estate crash, the last one, it started in 2007. I didn't really feel it. I was actively selling real estate at the time, and I didn't really feel the real estate crash until about 2008. And then I felt it. In April of 2009, we reached our very peak where I live and where I sold real estate in Denton, Texas. We're about 30 minutes north of Dallas. And that's when we started seeing it. We were having, like 500 foreclosures a month. It was crazy. But it was the perfect time for people, investors especially, to buy real estate. And I bought a lot of houses. What's really interesting is some of the houses I bought, I paid $60,000, $70,000, $80,000. They were 3 to 5 years old. They were in a neighborhood that almost all the houses got foreclosed on. It was really bad at one point. There were 40, 50, foreclosures within a month, 2 months. And I started buying some houses. Those same houses. So I bought houses all the way up to 2013, and then the market started shifting back. But those same houses are now selling for $225 to $250. So that's why I wanted to do this video today. I want to share some statistics with you. I want you to know that there's going to be a great buying opportunity. Now, Myra, how do you know so much? Well, let me share with you a little bit about my background. So I started in the hair industry and was able to build a portfolio, me and my husband, so we could both quit working, and we became financially independent. By the age of 33, I had enough rental properties to throw off $5,000 net a month to pay our living expenses. So we took a 3-year sabbatical, and I got bored. And I decided that I need to do something else. I wanted to do something, but I just didn't know what I wanted to do. So I got my real estate license strictly for us to purchase real estate. And then I just got selling real estate and I loved it. And one thing led to another. And then I bought a franchise, and now I own 3 real estate franchises in 3 different states. So that's why I know a little bit about real estate. I have about 650 agents, give or take, and I have some rock stars in all 3 of the areas I'm in. We lead in market share for selling real estate. And so I get to look at numbers, and I get to look at them 30,000 feet up, not just from being boots on the ground selling real estate. And so it's been really interesting. And just to, share with you, real estate is no different than anything else. It's no different than when we were it's about supply and demand. And, remember the toilet paper issue with COVID. I mean, what a crazy situation, right? Well, real estate's like that too. Right now, inventory is really low. So because of low inventory, and it's low in all 3 states I represent, which is Kentucky, Texas, and Ohio, and inventory is really low. And because inventory is really low, prices are high. And we're still having multiple offers. I mean, it is crazy. The real estate market is not running parallel to the employment market right now. It's just not. What's really weird is we have all this unemployment, but we are selling houses like crazy. It doesn't make a lot of sense. Plus, the interest rates are so low. And it's a perfect storm with what's going on. So I want to share with you, for me, for Denton, Texas, I just want to kind of share with you what I'm seeing. So I did my little favorite board. Y'all know how I love the board. So in Denton County, Texas, our active listings are down 44.7%. Our average sales price is up 10.7%. And our average sales price is $393,338. Number of sales is up 26.7%. But remember, the listings are down, but the number of sales are up. Average days on the market are 35 days on the market. So this is what's causing a perfect storm right now. We just don't have the inventory. So people are purchasing houses that they really don't love, that they feel, I'm seeing a lot of multiple offers and people, a lot of times are buying houses that they don't love. And I hate that. To be honest with you, I don't like when people are not buying their dream home. I want to help people reach their goals and buy the home that they see their family living in, right? And everybody's dream home is different. I'm not talking about mansions. I'm talking about where location and what is your dream home? Is it 3 bedrooms? Is it 4 bedrooms? Everybody's different. And so, but when somebody buys a house because the other agent called your agent and told them, oh, we're in multiple offers, so your people feel panicked. FOMO makes them make an offer because they think that, fear of missing out. And I hate that kind of market. I want people to buy the home that they want to raise their family in and love. And, interest rates are so low right now, it's allowing people to afford more home than they would be with a higher interest rate. But here's the deal. The prices have gone up. So is it really, right? Because prices are going up every day. But let me just explain to you a little bit about what can happen. Because like I said, it's about supply and demand. Right now, our supply is low. Y'all remember when toilet paper was low? People were fighting in the aisles over a package of toilet paper. It's ridiculous. Well, that's what's happening in the real estate market. The supply is very low, so the demand is really high. So what happens, real estate sales across the country are up 9% over this time last year. Here's why this is a perfect storm. There are 16% of the FHA loans that are 60 days delinquent or more. 16%. Well, right now, because we're not allowed to, they're not allowing foreclosures until 2021, people are sitting in their homes, right? And so we're not seeing foreclosures. So we because of that, it does affect the market. So there are 2 million people that are 90 days behind and delinquent. And about 30% of rental properties are not paying their rent because they've been allowed to do that until 2021. So we're not able to evict and do evictions until 2021. But here's the perfect storm. That creates a problem. When people don't pay their rent, landlords can't pay their payments, and this is all going to come tumbling down. And how long will that take? Well, it doesn't happen fast. A lot of people are saying, oh, the housing market is going to crash January, 1st of January. It's not going to happen like that. It's going to take, it could be as long as 2022 before we really see a lot, because there's going to be so many that it will take time for the foreclosures to hit the market and things to start happening. And what's really interesting is that back then in 2009, April of 2009, we were at our very peak, and then we started coming out of it. But in 2009, we were having 500 foreclosures a month in Denton County. So it is coming, you guys. And, the recession happens in major markets first. Okay, you're going to see your big cities. It's going to happen there first, and then it will start coming to our areas. A perfect example is Manhattan. Manhattan is 56% down in Manhattan. And their houses are sitting on the market. They have 31 months of inventory. So look for the big cities. Pay attention. What's going on in Chicago? What's going on in LA? What's going on in Seattle? Because these are the places you can look and see what's happening. I mean, inventory right now in the country is about a 3-month supply, which is a great market. It's a seller's market. Once you reach 4 months, it becomes a balanced market. Once you get past that, we go into a buyer's market. And you're going to see prices start to drop. Because once we increase our supply, the demand for housing will go down. And you will have more sellers than you will have buyers. So if you're sitting in your home and you're trying to decide if you should sell or not, I would tell you, get your house on the market. Because come springtime, I think we're going to have plenty of inventory. I don't think we're going to have that huge abundance yet, because it's going to take time for the foreclosures and the people that went in forbearance. I mean, all of that's going to take time, but it could happen. I mean, we've got 12.6 million people that have lost their jobs. I mean, it's scary, and it's just, we don't know what is going to happen. It's opportunity, but you want to be careful when you're buying right now. If you're an investor and you're buying right now, I would tell you to really pay attention and make sure you are getting a deal. Make sure that your numbers work for you, because rents could go down and so could values. It's just what happens, when the market does this. So it will be a great time to buy, though, once we go back into this buyer's market. So in 2020, we've had low inventory, so the homes' values have been high. In order to crash, we've got to have the supply. The market, so when everybody's talking about this crash, we don't have the supply right now. And honestly, it could even be 2023. Sometimes this stuff takes time. I've been through 3 of them. So it will have a ripple effect. So you will see it in the big cities. Inventory will start to increase. Foreclosures will start to happen. And then it just kind of ripples out. And, and right now, a lot of people are moving out of those cities. And they're moving into rural areas. And people are, because they're able to work from home. A lot of things are changing. Watch the market. See where people are moving. I'll tell you, I have Kentucky, Texas, and Ohio. So in Kentucky, I'm in northern Kentucky. And it's crazy. The market there, it's absolutely crazy. People are moving there. Amazon has put in a big, huge warehouse out there, and it's thriving. In my city here in Denton, the market is up, but it's not thriving like that. It's not. I mean, in Columbus, Ohio, the market's good. It's not great like in Kentucky. So, I mean, I can watch. I have a 30,000 foot view of what's going on, and it's fascinating, to be honest. It's really fascinating what's happening in the market. So prices will go down. It's just, once the supply starts going up, prices will go down. I mean, that's just what happens when foreclosures start hitting the market. So, I just wanted to, do this video for you just to share a little bit about my knowledge and what I know about real estate. I know this. My best investments are in real estate. And I want to encourage you to invest in real estate. Real estate has made me wealthy, and it was all from buying, and I buy low and I sell high. And I don't normally sell, but this year I had a few properties that I decided to sell. And I decided to sell because I could double my money. And I'll put those videos up here because I think it's important when you can double your money, and then when you evaluate the rent versus how much you can make on a property, and if it's going to take forever for you to make that kind of money, you need to go on and sell. I just kind of wanted to get liquid because I know what's going to happen, and this is when you buy. I haven't been buying a lot of properties the last couple years. The market's been too high for me. But I went crazy when everybody else was selling. I was a buyer back in 08, 9, 10, 11, up to 12. I was buying. Every time I get enough money, I'd buy another property. And it has paid off because most all of those properties are worth 2 to 3 times what I paid for them. And so I just wanted to share that with you because if you're not in real estate, find you a great real estate agent that knows the market and that's been involved in the market, that they know they've been through the 08, 9, and 10, or they went through the .com in 2000 and 2001, that era. I mean, it was just... if you've been through some of those markets, you know what to expect, and I just pay attention to what's going on. It's really exciting because I will tell you, opportunity is knocking. It's going to happen. So thank you guys. Be sure to hit the subscribe button. Give me a thumbs up if you like this, and we'll do more videos on real estate and life and money. And remember, it's not how much money you make, it's how much money you keep and what you do with it. And buy assets. Also, I want to tell you real quick, look what I got. My book will be on Amazon Tuesday, October 27th. You'll be able to buy it. And I share real estate, I share stocks, I share it all right here. This was a 2-year project. And so Down Home Money, a simple approach to financial freedom. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate everything you do. And thank you for your support. We'll see ya.